They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Pushes him over. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Burrow. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Joey Bosa able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we're going to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Pass out left, caught by Woods. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top part.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Wizards are able to move back in front.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw here.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Nwangu. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out, as his guys will take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That's good for 28 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He'll get this to Kene Nwangu complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Wizards. Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Burrow will throw. They'll roll him out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kevontae Turpin now to return, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. York now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Wizards are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
34, Vikings 17. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head. And that's caught at the 25. And touchdown!
Cooper Kupp
74 yards.
And the Wizards get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about...
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they go play action now. Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a St. Louis first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They motion the running back out left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Wizards 55, Vikings 31. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And now here's another interception. Desmond King picks it.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll get this to Nwangu. So the completion gets them just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A beautiful fake.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. The team's going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
A York on now for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be caught at the 30.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular.
Never leave the house without the bag. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain.